school right now, or high schoolers, and talk to them and be like, for those of you that are seniors, and be like, you guys are about to enter the real world. Whether you decide to go to college, join the military, go to tech school, or whatever it is that you decide to do, it's going to be the most important decision you make that's going to determine the life you have. So make it wisely, because you cannot change that. You cannot change that decision later on once you invested time. And when you invest time, and why you can't change that? Because once you invest enough time in doing that, you're gonna find out for yourself that I just invested so much time in this that I got to keep going. I did this for a reason. I'm gonna stick it out. And sure, you may go to college for whatever you're going through, and you might want to change your major a couple times. That's fine. Or you might join the military like I did 4 years because you're not sure exactly what you want to do with the rest of your life. Fine. Go to join the military like I did. Get a discipline, work ethic, and get some experience about a lot of things that college students don't understand, or your high school classmates, is that when you join the military, you have more work experience than them, more life experience than they do. They have college experience, sure, something that you don't have. But here is the major component, the flip, or what I call the switch. Instead of, hey, I'm a college student, I'm going to talk crap, or I'm going to say, hey, you know what, you're joining the military, you're going to be way behind us. Or, hey, in the military, hey, I have more work ethic than you, or more discipline, Instead of doing that, going he said, she said, or pushing like a magnetic field away from each other, that person get out of the military, go talk to a college student, go talk to one of your college classmates. Or, hey, you college graduate, go talk to one of your friends that just got out of the military or in the military. Bump heads. And I don't mean bump heads like fight or anything. I mean pick each other's brains. Ask them, hey, what was it like joining the military? What is it like being in the military? Hey, you military folks, or hey, you veteran. Go talk to your friends and ask them, hey, what is it like to go to college? How can I be successful when I go to college? Because you know what? I hope every one of you that get out of the military is going to want to be in college. I mean, and if you don't, hey, that's on you. I'm just saying I'm going to college because I'm not done with who I want to be or what I want to achieve in life. And I'm going to get the best of both worlds. Military experience, being active duty, and going to college. Pick the minds of those who are in the position or have gone through the things that you want to go through or you want to become. That's the only logic to the story. I was talking to my stepdad, my stepmom. We were talking about me going to school for sports management, how I want to become an agent or work for a Major League sporting team, and my stepdad being a business person he is and owning his own podcast show, which I will let you guys know the name of that if you guys are interested in following him. However, he was telling me, you know what? Here's your plan. This is what you're going to do. You're going to go to school, and while you're working at school, you're going to go talk to Springfield Cardinals, or you're going to talk to a sports team around there, and you're going to find somebody who's in the degree you have and find out, hey, this is the career field I'm trying to go into, the one that you're currently holding. And these are classes I'm taking. Can you give me some guidance and let me know, hey, all these classes that my guidance counselor has given me or telling me to take, are these classes I need to be taking to become in the position that you're in? Or do I need to set a focus on a different set of classes or do this differently? That is the only real way to be successful, and that's the only way that you're going to get your foot wet or get your foot in the door and be able to get that job that you want. And that really opened my mind is, I always think, hey, I'm going to do this, and it's going to get me this, and this, I always think everything was straightforward. It's not. And I've realized that being out of the military about 3 weeks now, I've realized, hey, life is not just about you do this, and this will happen. No. You got to know the right people in order to get where you want. Or just hard work or work ethic. And that's not going to get you everything. Networking is a key thing. And by doing that, you're going to reach that level of success, which is the third component. And we already talked about the hard work, the work ethic, and that passion. Now, the success. It's a very broad word, and a lot of people are going to be like, what does that mean? What do you mean when you say success? Or, I know what success is. I'm successful. But are you? Do you actually really know what success is? And I'm not an expert or anything, but just coming from me, what I believe success is setting goals and meeting them. And these are not, and when I say goals, it's setting long-term and short-term goals. Hey, I'm going to get a job and work my butt off to pay some bills. I'm going to save some money for college, or I'm going to sign up for college, sign up for this class. I am going to volunteer for this, or I'm going to raise $1,000 for charity, or I'm going to whatever. Small goals, things that you want to that can be obtained in a short amount of time, 3 to 6 months. And then you have that long-term goal, which is, hey, I'm going to graduate college with a sports management degree. I'm going to get accepted into a graduate college. Or I'm going to work for a major league sporting team, whatever. That is a long-term goal. That's something you're going to work for over the next 5 to 10 years. Or it can happen sooner than that. It just depends on how the dominoes fall. You know, and that comes with, like I say, networking. Who do you know? Who do you know that can get you to that goal faster? Sure, you can do it on your own, but it's just going to be 10 times harder. Don't be afraid to ask for help. And that is what success is. Setting long-term and short-term goals and sticking true to them. And just because you set those goals does not mean that 1 to 2 months from now or 6 months from now, that long-term goal changes. You know, your goals are always going to change. And when you think of long-term and short-term goals, don't just think of your occupational success or your educational success. Think about your mental success. Short-term, long-term. Hey, short-term, I want to stop smoking. I'm not smoking, I'll be physical. Mental. Short-term, I want to read more. Not only because it's going to benefit me educationally, but it's going to increase my mental capacity. Or long-term, I'm going to do yoga. I'm going to do I'm going to read a lot of psychology, or I'm going to see a counselor because it's going to long-term. It's going to better your mental state. Or physically, what's a physical level of success? Or long-term short goal. Short-term would be stop smoking. Bam, right there. That's short-term and long-term. Because short-term, you're going to stop smoking. Long-term, your health will get better. Or long-term, physically, I'm going to go to the gym every day. Or short-term, I'm going to go to the gym at least 2 to 3 days a week. You know, until I get to that rhythm to where I know I can go more. So after you reach that, okay. Long-term, I want to lose weight. Or I want to build muscle. That is the long-term level of what success is. Like I said, success, that is what success is. In my mind. Success is determining your goals, short-term and long-term, and how they relate to your mental, physical, and emotional needs. That is what success is. Now, you might have different levels of success, but to me, that's how I break it down. And it makes more sense to me. Now, that's about all I have for today's show. If you guys like today's show, go ahead and go to www.spreaker.com/the-vet+1 and follow me and like my video. Also, go ahead on the Twitter and follow me at thevetplusone, Snapchat at Brewers Rule 27, Instagram Brew City 1994, Or you can add me on Facebook if you like. And send me some messages, send me some snaps, send me some Instagram feeds, or tweet me. Give me some ideas of what you guys want to hear, and I will go ahead and I will break that down and let you know how I think of it in my understanding. Get you guys to think a little bit different. I will also be starting a vlogging channel really soon here. And I actually have another channel if you ever go on a Vimeo, which is Vimeo. I will be posting vlogs on there and videos, which will be called The Underdog. You can also go to my YouTube channel and follow me as well. Just search The Vet+One or Bears Roll 47 or Adam Miller, one of the two, and you will find me. Actually, no, I'm sorry. It would be the Gauge TV. Find me on YouTube. Now, if you guys are into politics, I encourage you guys to follow. Unleash the Jeremy Hansen Show and follow him on Twitter. I can leave you more information on my Twitter or whatever it is to get you guys connected with that if you're a conservative politics, if you're into that type of thing. But until next time, I hope you guys have a great night. Stay humble, stay hungry, and never let anybody tell you you ain't worthy of any of your goals or any ambitions you have in life.